Hey guys, so I'm here today to do the Glee Tag because we all like the show. It's awesome most of the time and the music is amazing. So why don't we talk about some of the more specific things I loved about this show. So question 1 is favorite character. I would probably say, and this is probably weird because she doesn't come along till the 4th season, but I really liked Marley. Marley was like my favorite character of the entire show. I don't know, she had such an amazing voice and she had a really good personality, and I think I related to her quite a bit. Otherwise, I would probably say Finn, because he's so stupid sometimes. And I don't know, he's really sweet and stupid in a fun, good way. Question 2 is favorite guest star. This one, if any of you know me at all, should be pretty obvious. Holly Holiday, played by Gwyneth Paltrow. I love Gwyneth Paltrow. I look up to her so much, and it was so amazing to have her not only on the show but singing, which she does incredibly well. Question 3 is favorite episode. I think probably my favorite episode is the grilled cheeses episode. I don't know, like this show, it's hard to pick a favorite episode. But I really liked that episode. It was a really good Finn episode. Question 4 is favorite season. I'd probably have to say it's a tie between 2 and 3. And yes, even though my favorite character doesn't come along till 4, 2 and 3 just, I don't know, they had it all. Like season 1 was okay, but then they really fell into their groove, and yeah, season 2 and 3 were really good. Question 5 is favorite song from season 1. This was hard. I narrowed it down to 4 songs. So option 1 for favorite song would be when Puck sang Sweet Caroline. Another would be when Artie sang Gold Digger, because I don't know why, I don't normally really like that song, but I don't know, it was really good the way they did it. Option 3 would be Somebody to Love, the Queen cover that they did, and 4 would be Don't Stop Believing My Journey. It's so cliche, but they did such an amazing job with that song. Question 6 is favorite event from each season. I think this is pretty obvious too. I mean, sectionals, regionals, and nationals. I might have gotten those backwards, but I love those segments because not only do you get to see other schools, you just get to see the Glee Club actually perform as a whole, and it's usually just amazing. Question 7 is favorite cover song. I couldn't decide between these two either, because 1, I love the song itself, and 2, and the other one, I couldn't believe I was seeing it done on Glee. So the first one is To Serve With Love, which they did at the end of season 2 or 3, the one where they didn't win, and they were singing to Mr. Shu after the competition, and I love that song so much. I have for so long. It's an oldie song. It is so good, and they did a really good job redoing it. And 2 would be Keep Holding On by Avril Lavigne, which I thought I was the only person who even knew that song existed. It did end up on her one album, but she originally did that song for the Aragon soundtrack. And since I thought I was the only nerd at the time reading the books and wanting to see the movie and bought the soundtrack, I thought I was the only one who knew that song existed, and it is such an amazing song. So those would definitely be the 2 songs that I can't decide between for my favorite cover. Question 8 is favorite original song. Please get it right. That Rachel sings. I mean, that song is so amazing and really hard to top. Question 9 is favorite solo. This is another one. I had to narrow it down to 2 solos that were unbelievable. So the first one might seem a little goofy, but I love Puck and I love Queen. So my first choice for favorite solo is when Puck sang Fat Bottom Girls, because it was awesome. And then the second one would be when Rachel sings Cry at the end of the episode, where she screws up her Nyada audition. Because it is such a good song, and the way they filmed that whole end sequence was amazingly done, and yeah, it was really good. Question 10 is favorite duo. I guess I'd have to go with Rachel and Kurt. Their friendship was kind of awesome, and they were really fun to watch. So question 11 is favorite song from the Unholy Trinity. Why can't I get that word right? Keep trying to say trilogy. Which is Quinn, Santana, and Brittany. I honestly didn't have a favorite song of theirs. I don't think any of the songs that they did together were that good. I really wish it had been them three doing this song from Chicago, the Jailhouse something. I can't think of what it's called, but that song was so good. They did such a good job on it. If only it had just been those three, then that would have been my favorite Unholy Trinity song. There, I said it right. Question 12 is favorite romance. Obviously, Finchel. I mean, how can you not? Question 13 is Brittany and Santana, Finn and Rachel, Kurt and Blaine, or Quinn and Puck. I really couldn't stand Brittany and Santana. Hated it. Hated that they ended up together. Kurt and Blaine, I could take or leave. Finn and Rachel, of course, were the couple of the show. They were great. And even though I really did not like Quinn at all through the entire series, I really like what they did with Quinn and Puck in the end. I really like that they kind of reconciled their differences and realized they loved each other and ended up together. I really liked that. Question 14 is favorite Klaine song. I really couldn't find one for this. Yet again, like the Unholy Trinity, I didn't really like any of the songs really that they sang together. Question 15 is favorite rival show choir. Of course, I have to go with the Warblers because they were unbelievably talented and awesome, and never really cared for Vocal Adrenaline, even though Jessie came out of it, and yeah. And question 16 is favorite Warbler. Of course, Blaine. I mean, I did not go into the show expecting to like Darren Criss because the only exposure I'd had to him up until this point was Very Harry Potter Musical, which I absolutely hate. It is one of the stupidest things a Harry Potter fan has ever created, and so I very much disliked him for that fact that he created it, I'm pretty sure, and starred in it. But I ended up really liking Darren Criss throughout the course of Glee. Question 17 is the new kids from season 4 or new kids from season 6. Definitely 4. I mean, you had Jake and Ryder and Marley, and I mean, really couldn't care less about Kitty because she was blech. But I don't know, the kids from season 4 were awesome. They spent time letting you get to know them. They were talented. And when, oh my god, when Jake and Ryder sing Unchained Melody, the new kids from season 6, I mean, one, they didn't give you time to actually get to know them and like them, and 3 of the 4 were not talented. I really like, I can't think of his name, the bigger guy with the glasses and the amazing voice. He was incredible. But the other 3, they didn't really even give you time to like them. And then the show was over. Question 18 is season 1 version of the original cast or season 6 version? This to me is a no-brainer. Why? I mean, season 1, you had everyone and they were in every episode and doing very, you know, they were very functional in the group. Whereas in season 6, you have Kurt and Rachel, and that's kind of it. Everyone else is just a side character. They're not like the main people of the show anymore. So definitely season 1 version of the cast. Even though Rachel's really annoying in season 1 and more chilled out in 6, definitely would still rather have season 1 version of Rachel and the rest of the cast than season 6 version Rachel and like one other person in the main cast. So the last question, question 19, is favorite thing about the finale. We're going to take a little bit of a detour here because I need to rant about this. So seasons 1 through 4 were amazing. I mean, just amazing. Season 5 teetered on the edge, and season 6 fell completely off that edge into a dark, rocky crevice that I wish it had just died in. But it didn't. Season 6 was some of the worst writing I've ever seen. I don't understand if they just phoned it in because they're like, oh, this is our last season, we're getting paid to do it. Let's just do whatever the crap we want and not care about these characters that we've been with for 5 years. I don't know what it was, but season 6 was horrible. I mean, I already hated Sue Sylvester. Honestly, Jane Lynch is one of the reasons why it took me so long to watch Glee, because I hate Jane Lynch. I can't stand her. And Glee did nothing to help me with that. I couldn't stand her the entire series. But then in season 6, they're like, oh yeah, Sue Sylvester's kind of crazy. Why don't we just like put her on crack? Put that idea of her being crazy on meth. Because I'm sorry, but the elevator with the little Sue jigsaw doll, what the crap did I watch? What was that I just sat and watched for this whole episode? I don't... Oh, God. And it wasn't just Sue. I mean, some of the stuff they did with the other characters was just... Oh, Rachel and Sam. Are you kidding me? Really? What about that relationship made sense to anyone who has seen a single episode of this show, let alone 5 whole seasons of this show? What made sense about that? Like that, it made me so mad when that happened, because I was like, this is stupid and it makes no sense. Okay, if you want to put Sam and Mercedes together, whatever, I get that. But Sam and Rachel, they have nothing in common except for the fact that they've been friends for 5 years. Ugh, God, season 6 was just so stupid. So very stupid. And I just really wish they had ended it season 5 with this happy, positive note of Rachel getting her own TV show and doing her own thing, and everyone else was left at a pretty good stopping point. And then they just decided, nope, we need to do one more season because we want more money. And it was just so ridiculous. I hated season 6. So, yeah, okay, the question was favorite thing about the finale. So I would say probably the one redeeming factor about the finale was I really liked that they brought Jesse back and that Rachel and Jesse ended up married. I did like that. I don't know why, but I liked that. But that was pretty much the only thing about the finale I liked. Well, okay, Rachel and Jesse and Will and all his little redheaded children running around. That was very cute. Alright guys, thank you for joining me for this Glee Tag. Hopefully I didn't make a bunch of you hate me because I hated season 6 so much, but really look deep inside yourself and ask yourself, wasn't season 6 horrible? I think you'll find the answer. Alright, thank you guys. I love you and I will see you later.